We're taking a look at Goat Simulator in 2024, the game that lets you do one thing most games don't: be a goat and wreak havoc wherever you go. But with so many great games out there, does this bizarre simulator still hold up today? Goat Simulator is all about turning you into a goat. The main goal? Cause chaos. You're dropped into a sandbox world where you're free to do whatever you want. Headbutt people, launch yourself off buildings, blow things up, or just explore while glitching your way through fences and walls. It's like a mix of a destruction game and a slapstick comedy, with the entire joke being that you're a completely unruly goat. But that was a decade ago. Since then, the gaming landscape has changed dramatically and players' expectations have evolved. Now in 2024, Goat Simulator feels like a relic from a different era. While it can still be funny for a little while, the game's novelty wears thin fast, and the gameplay lacks the depth and polish expected in today's gaming world. Let's talk graphics. The original Goat Simulator wasn't known for its visuals. They're blocky, glitchy, and simple, but back then, it was all part of the joke. In 2024, though, graphics in games have reached an entirely different level, and Goat Simulator looks really dated. The game has received a remastered edition, with a few visual tweaks and slightly smoother graphics, but even this updated version still feels old-fashioned. In the remastered edition, you'll notice that things are a bit cleaner, with some new lighting effects and slightly improved textures. It's an upgrade, sure, but if you're expecting something spectacular or close to today's high standards, it's not there. Goat Simulator Remastered is still a basic-looking game that doesn't feel like it's really keeping up with other games you might be playing right now. Gameplay-wise, Goat Simulator is about pure chaos. You run around as a goat in an open world, causing destruction however you like. You can headbutt cars, knock over pedestrians, break fences, and even launch yourself across the map. There's no real story, mission, or ultimate goal. You're not aiming to complete levels or accomplish much of anything. It's really just about finding funny ways to break stuff and see how absurd the game can get. At first, this is pretty entertaining. You'll probably laugh at how ridiculous the game is, especially if it's your first time playing. But the fun can wear off quickly. Once you've explored a bit and done some goofy stunts, there's not much else to keep you hooked. There are no challenges, no real objectives, and no storyline. Without much to keep you engaged, it can feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again, which gets boring fast. Goat Simulator has always been known for its physics, basically the way things react when you smash into them or get launched across the screen. It's intentionally glitchy and full of bugs, so you might see your goat stuck in a wall, flying off a ledge randomly, or tumbling around like a ragdoll. Back when the game first came out, these bugs were funny and gave the game its unique charm. But in 2024, they just feel outdated and more frustrating than amusing. Games have come a long way with polished physics and smoother gameplay, so playing something this clunky can be annoying. The remastered edition didn't change much in terms of gameplay polish, so expect to still run into plenty of strange bugs and odd physics. Sometimes it's funny, but most of the time, it just feels a bit lazy. One of the biggest issues with Goat Simulator is that there isn't much reason to keep playing. Once you've run around, caused some destruction, and tried a few funny stunts, you've pretty much seen all it has to offer. There's no reward system or unlockable content, and without a real sense of progression, it feels empty. With games today offering so much more content, depth, and replayability, Goat Simulator doesn't really hold up as a game you'd want to come back to again and again. You might have a laugh for an hour or two, but beyond that, there's not much reason to stick around. In terms of audio, Goat Simulator doesn't do much to impress. You'll hear random bleats from your goat, some basic sound effects, and a few looping background tracks. The sound design was never meant to be anything special, but it's clear that it hasn't aged well. It's repetitive, and after a while, can even get a bit annoying. So, is Goat Simulator worth playing in 2024? For a quick laugh maybe, but if you're looking for something that offers more depth, replayability or polish, Goat Simulator feels like a relic that hasn't aged well. Its wacky appeal might bring back some nostalgic laughs, but don't expect it to hold your attention for long. If you're curious to see how the classic Red Dead Redemption holds up or want to dive back into John Marston's incredible journey, click on the link right here. You'll get the full scoop on Red Dead Redemption 1 and see if it's worth revisiting today.